Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Lakota High School, the site of the DVII Region Final between the Tiffin Calvert Senecas and the new Knoxville Riders. I'm Nate Mullins on the call with Greg Kinn and Connor Roush. We've got Austin Rodriguez on the baseline camera. Thanks for tuning in here with us for this regional final between these two powerhouse volleyball schools. Once again, you're tuned in here on the pregame show brought to you by Xcaret Mexican Restaurant. I'd like to take a moment just before we start today's action to thank all of our sponsors for allowing us to bring this ball game to you live and paywall free right here on Heart of Ohio Sports. Thanks to Xcaret Mexican Restaurant, Relax and Revive Salon and Spa, Your Legacy Federal Credit Union, Landers Strength Syndicate, Steinmetz Signs and Graphic Inc., the Calvert family, Feasel's Frame and Collision, Culligan Water of Tiffin, Vicek Orthodontics, Forte Music, Art Lessons by Chelsea Mullins, Tiell Financial Group, and Buckeye IT. All proud sponsors with us right here on Heart of Ohio Sports. We're just about set for the opening serve. Calvert in the blue with white numerals. New Knoxville in the red uniforms, black shorts, gray numbers, white trim. Just about set to tip off here. Tiffin Calvert comes into this one at 26-0. New Knoxville at 16-10. But Greg, as we know, that record is a little bit deceiving.
Yeah, it doesn't mean much when you get into the postseason type of play.
Well, especially, Connor, you and I both know this Rangers team, they play a gauntlet of a schedule.
They really have. That's just not a football conference. It's an all-around conference.
A conference full of athletes. And we are just about set for the opening serve.
They're getting loud over here.
And serving it up is Bryn Dirksen. And Miller knocks that one down for the first point of the game, Senecas. Well, it's a blue out here. The Tiffin Calvert faithful really showing out full force here today. Bryn Dirksen on the serve, and that one, the Rangers unable to dig that one out. As Paige Webb, freshman libero, tried to get to it, just unable to get there. Rangers set it up and over. I'll tell you what, if that's your strategy, you're going to have to come up with something else because these Senecas are way too good for that. They're not going to fall for that.
No, they are not.
3-0 Senecas.
What strategy? Sorry, I wasn't looking
Just the touch at the net, like they're trying to catch them off guard, but I don't think that's a good strategy. You're going to have to try to overpower this team. That's about your only chance.
Yeah, working on some last minute things here, and I wasn't looking up, and you said that, and I'm like, what strategy? What's happening over here?
Yeah, just Calvert's so fast-paced that it's hard to get them really thrown off.
3-1, Calvert on top. Serve to the Rangers. Dirksen sets it up. Miller knocks it down. Emily Miller, our player of the game from Thursday night, bringing it once again here.
Getting substituted by Gracie Miller.
Rotations in. Bella Borgio checks in. Senecas with the serve. Gracie Miller. That high serve. And Borgio once again spikes that one down. And the Senecas take a 5-1 lead here in this first set.
You know, if you're Calvert, Nate, you want to set the tone early and get these Rangers off guard.
Not only that, but Connor, the student section over here was rowdy this past Thursday night. So you're absolutely right. They get out to an early lead, and that's a great way for them to just kind of silence this crowd and not let them get into it because, boy, that Rangers contingent, they brought a lot of people here for this one.
It shook this gym Thursday night.
I was going to say, and as you saw in that second set, Calvert had the opponent there Who did they play on Thursday?
Lipsick.
Yeah. You saw the crowd kind of had the effect there.
Yeah.
I mean, they got real loud there in the second set when Lipsick took that one. Then they got real quiet after that.
Yeah. Timeout from head coach Madison Lammers as the Rangers down 6-1 here in this first set, trying to right the ship and get this one back to a close first set here. But man, these Senecas, they're just playing with an infectious energy right now.
And that seems like it's around the whole team. And when you play loose, you can play confident.
100%, Connor. Gracie Miller once again at the serve line for the Senecas. Tiffin Calvert leading 6-1 over New Knoxville. Miller, the return is out of bounds, and the Senecas pick up another point. That's an ace for Gracie Miller.
You got to imagine, too, Nate, that this volleyball team is feeding off of that big football win last night as well.
Oh, absolutely. Claire Schoenberger sets it up. Bella Borgio sends it back. That one would have been out of bounds, but run back.
Oh, what a dig.
Yeah, what a nice job there by Bryn Egbert. That was out of bounds. Senecas pick up the point once again. It's 8-1. Tiffin Calvert on top here in this first set. Gracie Miller with the serve, and that one into the net. Another ace for Gracie Miller.
Yeah, they're just not sure how to receive that ace or that serve so far from Gracie.
Oh, absolutely. 96 aces on the year for Gracie Miller, the freshman phenom. That one goes out of bounds, just over the back line. Point to the Rangers. It's now 9-2. Calvert on top here in this first set. Back to serve for New Knoxville. Kinley Kuchilig. I didn't just sneeze, that's her last name. Kuchiling with the ace there. Picks up another point for the Rangers. It's 9-3. Schoenberger. Marinas. Now Borgio sends it back. And the Senecas pick up the point and get the serve back. 10-3, Tiffin Calvert on top. First set here from Lakota High School in this regional final between the New Knoxville Rangers and the Tiffin Calvert Senecas. Schoenberger on the serve. Tried to set it up. Borgio. And that one, nicely done. Avery Albers sends that one over and punches that one in for a point for the Rangers. It's now 10-4. That'll put Avery Albers at the line.
It's a good thing you keep saying their name over and over again because I just about made a big mistake.
New Knoxville coming out of the MAC conference where they went 4-5 this year. But Connor, you and I both know that is not just a football conference. That is one of the toughest conferences in the state of Ohio, no matter what sport. That one goes out of bounds off the Rangers.
Yeah, and that showed on Thursday night when they played Hilltop that Hilltop came in with that confidence, 22-3. They're like, all right, 16-10. New Knoxville, but New Knoxville swept that in 3.
3 straight sets. That one clears the net. Schoenberger digs it out. Oh, what a job by Dirksen, but hey, I think she touched the net there. She got over the net.
Okay.
Point Calvert.
That's another
They
one
gave
of
the
those,
point to Calvert. Okay.
I was going to say, that'd be another one of those that'd be hard to call because how do you know if the hand touched the net, if the ball did right when they smacked at it?
Well, they ended up giving it to him anyways, so. And that one point goes to the Rangers. Was that a "she's a freshman" chant?
Yes,
something
it was.
like that. Good.
We have a line violation, I believe, against the Senecas. Gives the point to the Rangers.
No, not the classic. You can't do that chant.
I love that one. That's always my favorite. And that one, an ace for the Rangers, as Addie Albers picks up a point for New Knoxville. It's 12-7. Another ace for Albers. I'm sorry, that is, yes, Addie Albers.
And now we're within 4, Nate.
12-8. Gracie Miller digs it out. And now Bella Borgio sends it out of bounds out of the back line, and it's 12-9. And quickly the Rangers with a 5-point run here to get themselves back into this one.
They're saying it was tipped. This official at the net said it was tipped.
So tipped at the net. So to give the point to the Senecas, they'll have to correct the scoreboard here. It's actually be 13-8, correct, Connor?
Yeah, it'd be 13-8.
And that one punched out of bounds with emphasis.
And that's the one you're going to have to go to if you're the Rangers here, is your New Knoxville. To
I
keep
don't
this
know
within the game.
what's going on with the scoreboard here, but now it's 13-9. They just need to add 1 point to the Senecas. That's it.
Maybe the scores table was confused there and wasn't sure.
And a point to the Senecas now. They took a point away from the Rangers there. Connor, I don't know what happened on that last call, but that's now, it's 14-8 Senecas.
Yeah, I'm not sure. It should be 13-9.
That was served into the net from Hope Ware. We'll give it back.
They just say there's a net there.
That's exactly what that one was. They got choreographed chants over here.
You love it.
Calvert student section's got to step their game up a little bit.
Who do you have on your roster as number 10, Nate?
For
New Knoxville.
That's Bryn Egbert.
Yeah, Bryn Egbert. She's your power on this team.
25 kills versus Hilltop the other night.
Insane. It's a lot.
Senior. There's only a couple seniors on that squad. Lainey Meyer and Bryn Egbert are the two lone seniors. Everybody else is either a freshman or sophomore or junior. I mean, they got a lot of young players on this team.
Yeah.
So this will be a matchup you probably see for a couple years here between these two squads.
Yeah, since it expanded down to 7 divisions.
I'm not sure what is going on here. There's some kind of confusion going on at the scorer's table. Because I was confused a while ago when they were trying to sort it out and they never really corrected it.
I wonder if they're going back through play-by-play and seeing where they mixed up there.
Well, if you want to go back for play-by-play here, you can just load us up on YouTube. You can go backwards all you want.
Especially when you're watching live on YouTube. That's such a nice feature.
Look at Mike Lento over there buddying up to Kevin Yeckley at a... Just like old pals.
Just like old pals, old buddy, old pals.
Still some confusion going on.
Yeah, this is... I'm not even sure, like, who's... Okay, now I see. I was like, who's talking to who now?
All right, they got it 14-10 on the scoreboard.
That's what I thought. Yeah, so it is now
it should have been
a 4-point game for the Senecas. But the Rangers have the serve. Bryn Egbert at the serve line. And Marinas unable to get that one over the net, as that'll give the point to the Rangers. And it's now 14-11. Senecas on top by 3. Emily Miller, beautiful play as she went up for the spike and just said, no, let me touch that one over there.
Finding that soft spot there.
Just let me tap it over there.
Just tap it in.
Not every point has to be a pretty point.
That's right.
Tap, tap, tap it in.
Dirksen serve. And that one, a kill for the Rangers. It's 15-12. Senecas on top by 3. Run back. Dirksen. That one would have went out. And the Senecas with the block, but it stays on their side. And that'll give the point to the Rangers. So it's a 2-point game now here in the first set. 15-13 is the score. Miller tried to spike it, but that new Knoxville defense was right there for the block, and it's a 1-point game here in the first set.
That was one of the advantages coming into this game for New Knoxville, is their aggressiveness at the net.
What a nice dig there by Kate Coleman. And it's a tie game here in the first set as the Rangers battle their way back all the way. And it's 15-all. Timeout called by Tiffin Calvert. Wise timeout here by Lori Rumback as she senses the crowd starting to get into it. It's time to settle this one down here a little bit. Once again, I want to remind you, this broadcast brought to you by the following sponsors. Please remember these names as you make your financial decisions here around the holidays, folks. We'd like to thank Xcaret Mexican Restaurant, Relax and Revive Salon and Spa, Your Legacy Federal Credit Union, Landers Strength Syndicate, Steinmetz Signs and Graphic Inc., the Calvert family, Feasel's Frame and Collision, Culligan Water of Tiffin, Vicek Orthodontics, Forte Music, Art Lessons by Chelsea Mullins, Tiell Financial Group, and Buckeye IT. All proud sponsors with us right here on Heart of Ohio Sports. I still can't believe that song got as big as it did. It's so weird.
I didn't even hear what song was playing.
Yeah, I won't say it. Tied at 15 apiece here in this first set. Rangers on the serve. Miller says, hey, we don't like being tied. We'd rather have the lead. 16-15, Senecas on top. They get the serve back. Senecas have not trailed here in this first set. Gracie Miller at the serve line, freshman phenom. We'll see if Connor can keep this volleyball in the frame. Boom. Another kill, another ace for Gracie Miller.
That's either 3 or 4 now in this set. And that's about what she averages in a set.
Oh, what a serve. Oh, there's a heads-up play from Megan Rumback.
The Rangers tried to do it, and then the Senecas were like, no, 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 we can do it.
Yep. Anything you can do. Gracie Miller. And that one's going to go out right off the hands of Bryn Egbert. And a timeout by New Knoxville. That's their last timeout here in this first set after 4 straight coming out of the last timeout for the Senecas.
Tell you what, Nate, the game on Thursday against Leipzig, it took a little bit of time, especially Gracie, to really get into the game and play her game. And to see her coming out firing right away, that's really good.
Especially after they got down, or well, they were ahead. They allowed them to get back into it, tied the game up, but then, she just kind of said, let me put the stamp on this one. 3 straight aces. And now it is a 4-point game. 19-15 is your score here in the first set as the Senecas set to come out of this timeout. Folks, don't forget about our friends at Relax and Revive when you're making your holiday decisions. They are Tiffin's largest salon and spa. At Relax and Revive, they strive to give you the best service and experience in the beauty world. Relax and Revive is where your tranquility begins. Gracie Miller puts it up. And that one goes out of bounds on the return.
And that's another ace.
Another ace for Gracie Miller. I don't hear their "she's a freshman" chant. Nobody's chanting "she's a freshman" over there. And run back, sends it back. And the point goes to the Senecas, 6 straight here for Tiffin Calvert coming out of that timeout. And I tell you, Lori Rumback knows how to push all the right buttons with this team. And Gracie Miller sends that one right into our table.
I just tried to hold the computer down when I seen the ball fly.
If it was going to hit the monitor, I would have caught it, but it was like, I'm not trying to jump over the table to catch that one. So 21-16, Senecas lead by 5. And there's a point for the Senecas. Karis Marinas picks up the kill. It's 22-16. Claire Schoenberger serves. Bella Borgio.
Why you scare me like that, Nate?
Whew. She just has so much power in that overhand. Claire Schoenberger with the serve. Gracie Miller sends it back. And that one goes out off the Rangers, and it's set point here for the Senecas. They're on a 9-1 run here after it was tied at 15 apiece. And this new Knoxville side's gone pretty quiet. That one's gonna go out. And the first set goes the way of the Senecas, 25-16.
What a way to respond.
Absolutely.
8-1 at the beginning of the set, and then New Knoxville comes and ties it at 15, and then you come away with 25-16 set.
So the Rangers, who did not lose a set on Thursday night, fall here in the first set. Let's take a step aside, a quick timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching Heart of Ohio Sports. You're watching OHSAA Tournament Volleyball right here on Heart of Ohio Sports.
Welcome to your Legacy Federal Credit Union, your trusted community credit union for over 70 years. We're not just a credit union, we're your personal financial counselor. Your Legacy Federal Credit Union is a full-service financial institution tailoring solutions to your needs. Whether it's your first home or planning for the future, we're here to help you find success. Your Legacy Federal Credit Union, a legacy built on trust, commitment, and community.
Your legacy.
Hey, don't go digging for the remote. There's more volleyball coming up next right here on Heart of Ohio Sports. At Heart of Ohio Sports, it's obvious. The first thing that comes to mind is sports. But we do a lot more than just cover live sporting events.
When we want to watch our highlights from last night's game, there's only one place we go: Heart of Ohio Sports.
Experience the ultimate luxury treatment at Relax and Revive Salon and Spa. At Tiffin's largest salon and spa, we offer a full array of services to help you look and feel your best. From hair and nails to massages and skincare, we also accommodate groups and are the perfect place for bridal parties, girl days, and even date night. Everyone needs a little R&R. Enjoy some self-care at Relax and Revive Salon and Spa.
You're watching high school volleyball right here on Heart of Ohio Sports. And we're back here at Lakota High School, Division VII Regional Final between Tiffin Calvert and New Knoxville. Nate Mullins, Connor Roush, and Greg Kinn on the call with you. Austin Rodriguez providing the baseline camera action shots. Of course, Action Shots Photography is her sponsor name, business name, if you want to hit her up for some great photography shots. That's Action Shots Photography, Austin Rodriguez. She does such a phenomenal job for us. No matter what, she's willing to take the fall for this company.
Oh man, that is.
You're gonna burn for that one.
Like that one.
You're gonna burn for that one.
Oh man. I can see her over there.
I love it. Just about set to start this second set. That set break brought to you by Relax and Revive Salon and Spa. Folks, I'm telling you, everybody needs a little R&R. Relax and Revive is a full-service salon and spa offering all hair care, nail care, skin care, massages, and full body waxing services. They can accommodate large bridal parties, girls' night, date nights, and so much more. Relax and Revive is where your tranquility begins. Rangers have it. Second set. Getting ready to begin here as Avery Albers sends it over. Emily Miller punches it home for the Senecas. First point goes Tiffin Calvert.
Our player of the game on Thursday.
Absolutely. Such a great interview, too.
Oh, that was awesome.
Very well spoken. Gracie Miller. And that one's over the back line and out of bounds. A little too strong on that one. And the Rangers get it back. It's 1-1 here in this second set. Senecas took the first set, 25-16. Addie Albers sends it over on the serve. Bella Borgio had it blocked at the net. That's a big rejection there by the Rangers.
And that's what they're good at.
This is their first lead here in the contest today. That comes in the second set, 2-1 Rangers. That one long and right into the radio table here.
Radio.
Friends at FOB. Matt Kaufman nearly took that one off the chin.
That's a scary Jerry there.
There we go. Bella Borgio sends that one over. It goes over the Rangers side, and point goes to the Senecas. It's 3-2, New Knoxville. Claire Schoenberger's serve. Dirksen sets it up, and Megan Rumback sends it back. Blocked at the net. Schoenberger, Dirksen, Borgio. Around the horn it goes. Where it stops, the Senecas know. It's 3-3 here in the second set. Schoenberger's serve. And that one went into the net. Hope Ware tried to save it, but just not able to get to it there. Rangers get the point, 4-3, New Knoxville. Making a run back. Now Bella Borgio. What a dig there by the libero, Paige Webb. That one goes out of bounds. And the Senecas pick up the point. It's tied at 4 apiece. That one clears the back line, and it will stay with the Senecas. Now 5-4, Tiffin Calvert back on top. They did lead 1-0 here in the second set. Now they lead 5-4. Blocked at the net.
Way to get that one back under control, though.
Great recovery, and that one
It's coming right
off
for
the
us.
Rangers. It's coming right for us!
Oh, my God!
There you go, Matt. Test your arm strength out, buddy. Six to 4, Tiffin Calvert on top.
So I tried to serve it up, but after getting deered, I don't know if my hand could take that.
Getting deered. Dirksen sets it up, and oh, what a heads-up play there, but nice recovery by the Rangers. Oh, what a save. Avery Albers went down and got that one, which allowed the Rangers to recover and pick up the point. If the Senecas had that chant, they'd be doing it just about every time. I mean, the Senecas have two really talented freshmen in Hope Ware and Gracie Miller.
Yep.
Oh, unable to get it over there.
I was going to say the set for the Rangers was not what they were looking for, but it ended up working out.
Yeah. 7-6. Calvert on top by 1. Dirksen sets it up for Hope Ware. That one rejected back. And now Emily Miller sends it over. Oh, what a heads-up play there by the Rangers.
The soft touch works this time for the Rangers there.
It did.
Man, I tell you, I haven't seen this many rejections since I was trying to get a prom date, Nate.
7-7, tied here in this second set. And Emily Miller puts an end to that one as she puts the Senecas on top 8-7. Senecas came into this tournament as the number 2 seed, or the number 2 team in all of Division 7. Kate Coleman sends it back over. Blocked at the net, but a nice recovery there as Lainey Meyer there to save it for the Rangers. Emily Miller, once again, with the emphatic overhand. I mean, Connor, the power in that spike.
Just going right back to where we were Thursday night.
We talked about the height that she can get. And she was talking about getting up to 9 foot 10 inches off the ground. I mean, that's just, wow.
Yeah, she said that's what her sister is at, and she's like, knowing our family, we got to do better than the last one.
That's right.
So that also shows the competitiveness in this team as well.
Hope Ware sends that one over, and the ace will go to the Senecas.
You know, and that's the thing that you want to be aggressive on tonight for the Senecas is having your serve game on point.
Yeah, absolutely. So it's 11-7, Tiffin Calvert. Timeout on the court. We'll keep it right here. Senecas lead by 4 here in the second set. They took the first set 25-16. This set. Stick around for the post-game show brought to you by your Legacy Federal Credit Union. All set breaks brought to you by Relax and Revive Salon and Spa. Our third set tonight brought to you by our friends at Buckeye IT Services. Now let me tell you about our friends at Buckeye IT. Folks, I'm telling you, they're located in Tiffin, Ohio, which makes it very convenient for you. Buckeye IT is your trusted local provider for all things tech. They keep your systems running smoothly so you can focus on what matters. With Buckeye IT, they offer reliable, affordable tech support right here in Tiffin. And I'm telling you what, they've got you covered no matter what your IT problems are. Visit BuckeyeIT.com and let them take care of all your tech needs. I thank our buddy Jake Schaff and all the great staff over there at Buckeye IT for helping us bring this one to you here. Serve from Hope Ware out of the timeout goes into the net. Senecas still lead. It's 11-8. And at the serve line, it's Kinley Kuchilling. That one goes out of bounds.
Yeah, coming out of that timeout for New Knoxville, I saw their head coach saying, play with them. Just be you.
Yeah. And that's, I mean, when you get to this point, you see a team with a 26-0 record. I mean, it's got to be kind of daunting. You know, you think,
Yeah.
you get caught up in your own head. But you got to come out here and just play the game. The game that you know, the game that you love, and the game that got you here. The Senecas pick up the point. It's 13-8. Bryn Dirksen set to serve it up. Rangers able to send it back over. And, oh, that she should have let that one go. It probably would have went out. Dirksen sends that one over. Oh, what a heads-up play. But Miller with the save. Ooh. Nearly got him off guard there. And run back. Now the rain. Oh, what a volley we got going on here, folks. And Emily Miller says none of that. Dirksen with the serve. 14-8, Calvert on top. Wow. I don't know how they were able to save that one. That was remarkable. But the point for that one goes to Tiffin Calvert as Karis Marinas doing a good job defending at the net. And there's another point for the Senecas. 16-8, Tiffin Calvert on top. Yeah, I was going to say, if you're Coach Lammers, you're probably thinking about using that second timeout now.
I agree.
I mean, that's a tough spot to be in. You're down here in the second set. It's 16-8. And let's see if we can get Austin's camera down here on the sideline, because I think Connor's got to reset something with the camera. So as Austin gives you the shot from the Calvert student section here, once again, to remind you, 16-8 is your score here in the second set. Tiffin Calvert took the first one 25-16. Connor, for keys to the game, what's the one thing that really stood out to you about these new Knoxville Rangers coming into this one?
Well, just being aggressive at the net. You know, that's what they've executed all year, and that's their strong suit. So just being aggressive at the net, you're going to have to clean these serves, receive these serves clean for the rest of the game, because Senecas have been just dominated on the serving game so far.
That's a great point.
Well, if you notice there, guys, in that timeout, the Senecas were out back on the court ready to go way before the timeout ended.
Absolutely, and that one a quick point
right there
on an ace from Bryn Dirksen. She's put a nice little streak together here at the serve line. 17-8 Senecas. What a dig there from Kate Coleman. And Megan Rumback sends that one back. Delay a game on the student section. Senecas lead by 10 here in this second set. It's 18-8. And Dirksen sends that one over the back line. Boy, that one just barely. I mean, that was so close.
Such a close call.
Backline judge on it. Coleman, Dirksen, Miller. And what a save there by the Rangers. Schoenberger sets it up for Miller. And that one over the back line and out of bounds. So 2 straight here for the Rangers, brings it back to an 8-point ball game. It's 18-10.
And this is what you need if you're the Rangers. Just start getting a good streak here to get this back within a few.
Dirksen sets it up. And Megan Rumback knocks it down.
So she sets it up and she sends it round back to her.
On a platter.
19-10, we got Gracie Miller serving for the Senecas.
And Miller sends that one into the net. 19-11. Marinas sends it over. Boy, these Rangers just cannot catch a break. It seems like every time they hit it over, there's a Seneca there. Schoenberger. Dirksen sets it up for Rumback. On a nice dig there by the Rangers. Dirksen sets it up. Borgio. Rangers have to send that one over. Karis Marinas at the net. Point Senecas. It's 20-11. Claire Schoenberger at the serve line. Rangers out of timeouts here in the second set. And that one blocked at the net. Great job by the Senecas. And it's now 21-11. Claire Schoenberger serves it over. What a block at the net.
I was going to say, what a nice block that was.
Senecas get the point. (22-11) is your score here in the second set. Dirksen, Borgio. Nice dig there by the freshman libero, Paige Webb. But the Rangers unable to recover. Whew. And it's 23-11.
Seneca's looking to make it a quick work and get out of here for an early Saturday.
I was just about to say the same. Maybe somebody on that coaching staff wants to catch the end of the Buckeye game.
I was just going to say something.
And that one's going to go out of bounds.
Yeah.
Spoke too soon, Greg.
Let's say the Rangers say, I don't care what game you want to watch. We got a game to play here.
So, New Knoxville with the serve. Down 23-12. And that one off the Senecas, out of bounds. Stays with the Rangers. 23-13 is the score. Schoenberger for Rumback. At the net, that one denied by the net. And the point will go to the Senecas. It's now set point. 24-13 is your score here in the second set. That'll put Avery Elkert at the serve line. Sophomore, 41 aces on the season. Denied at the net, and the Senecas take the second set and a 2-0 lead here in this regional final. This set break brought to you by Relax and Revive Salon and Spa. Boy, these Senecas, they are impressive, Connor.
They're on a mission today. You know,
Absolutely.
They made the state semifinals last year, and they're like, no, we're coming back and we're going to the finals this year. So they came out and, you know, I think playing here Thursday night, just getting a feel for it in the environment, they came in prepared and knew what was coming today.
That's a good point, Connor. I mean, you don't really take that into consideration sometimes, but knowing your environment has a lot to do with that comfortability, being able to get into your zone.
And they were here for the beginning of New Knoxville's game on Thursday, so they knew the energy that they could bring if they had momentum rolling their way. So they've been doing a good job shutting them down, and the student section here has been quiet for quite some time.
Yeah, the student section on Thursday was, I mean,
electric,
rowdy.
I'm surprised I can even see Connor with all the student sections here.
I was under the impression that they were going to fill up that whole side and we wouldn't even be able to have a camera up there. They were pretty adamant about us not having a camera up on that side because they thought they were going to fill that whole side up with students, but
I guess they just wanted to watch the stream.
I think they were either staying home to watch the stream or watch the Buckeyes. I don't know. There are not as many students as there were on Thursday, but
no, there definitely isn't.
That's a different atmosphere, Connor. You're talking about a night game during the week.
That's one difference there.
Yep.
It's probably Saturday morning. It's Saturday noonish time today, so yeah.
Well, and when we were having pregame conversations, I was talking with the AD, and he asked one of the parents if they had a bus. How many buses do you have? 2, 3? She said, bus? We don't have any buses.
Yep.
They were all just showing up separately, so.
Oh, yeah, so you're definitely more apt to lose a few people who drop off when they're like not all grouped together.
Exactly.
You know what? I'll just watch this one.
Yeah, I don't know how they got here on Thursday, but there was a lot of them here on Thursday. And this environment here on Thursday night was just electric. Both games.
Yes, it was.
Just so fun to be here. And we're thankful to be on the call with you here. Also very thankful for our third set sponsor, Buckeye IT Services. Once again, folks, if you have any kind of IT pains, just make sure you get a hold of our friends at Buckeye IT. They do such a phenomenal job. Jake and his staff, they work for a lot of local businesses to provide them IT support, but they also can provide IT support for you. So if you need something, give them a call or just head over to BuckeyeIT.com and check out what they have to offer.
Hey, how can I go to BuckeyeIT.com if I got IT problems?
Hopefully you got a phone that could work. I mean, something.
My computer don't work. I don't understand. Help me, Buckeye IT.
My phone's in Spanish.
Help me, Buckeye IT. Help me. The crowd's seeing it on their feet here for the third set.
You know, coming in down 2 sets, that's tough here. You're going to have to really stay mentally focused in order to get these Senecas off guard and come out and get a nice early lead if you want to take this third set here.
Well, then you got to have 3 straight.
Yeah.
At this point, you got to take 3 straight sets from a team that's only lost 4 all year.
Yeah, I was going to say, like, unless you're the 2016 Cavs, you might have a little bit of problems here. That's a big hole to dig yourself out of.
Man.
You know what I've
that
been
championship
impressed tonight?
ages like fine wine. I don't care what anybody says. What were you saying, Connor?
You know what I've been impressed so far is the streaks that the Senecas have been on with their serving. They've been like 3, 4, 5, 6 in a row.
Yeah.
Points.
Well, I'll tell you this much. One thing that I've learned from the few games we've done with these Senecas is that if I do not show up completely prepared, they move way too fast.
Yeah, right. And the Rangers start out this third set with a kill. Avery Albers knocks that one over. You think Avery and Addie are related?
I wouldn't go assuming that.
You can't assume that. These days, you got to just...
Oh, that one's out.
Out of bounds, over the back line.
I tell you, I love how positive the sport is because sometimes I can't even tell which team is celebrating versus which team had a mistake happen.
That's a really good point, Greg, because there's been a couple times tonight where I'm like, wait, who got the point?
Yeah, because they're just so uplifting on each other, helping each other out there. Like after that serve, they came together, and I was like, wait a minute, it looked like they're celebrating.
Dirksen sets it up. Borgio knocks it down.
Yeah, nice.
Bella Borgio. 266 kills on the regular season for the sophomore.
That's just a fun name to say, isn't it?
It is. I'm sorry, I love it. It's
unique.
And I could say it with some emphasis too. Kind of like Dracor says, Potter.
You don't want me to say it. Bella Borgio.
That's 2 times now that when the Rangers go to the receive, their hand is just barely off of the floor there to keep that ball up.
And especially with her, with Gracie Miller. When that ball clears the net, it's got such a crazy English on it that it almost like curves down.
Look at the gap that they have and how far back they're staying.
Yeah. Dirksen sets it up for run back. Oh, what a dig there by Albers.
And then they just put the hands up there. They tried to smack it back across the net, and they said, there's nowhere to go with it. It's just, this play by these Senecas just blows my mind.
Remarkable.
But with that gap, Nate, with how Gracie's serve is, it drops right over the net. It's taken advantage for her so far.
Yeah, those are some really nice serves coming in there. Coming in like a missile right to the floor.
And Marinas sends it over. Senecas get the kill. And it's 5-1. 5 straight points here for Tiffin Calvert since Gracie Miller's been at the serve line. And quickly a timeout by Madison Lammers. And that's a quick timeout there. You only got 1 left for the rest of this 3rd set. And look at her just pleading with her team right now. You got to step up. You got to play your game.
Because this is it. This is, you win this or you go home. And, you're only down by 5 or by 4 here, but you don't want to let this one get away from you so quickly. Because, like you said, Nate, we've already got a huge hole they got to dig themselves out of. They got to win 3 straight here to get out of here with this one. And you already found yourself behind the 8 ball here to start this one out.
You're talking about a team that started this postseason run at 12-10.
Yeah.
And now here they are at 16-10 in the regional final, facing a team that's 26-0 on the season. I mean,
it's like the true underdog story, but I don't know. The underdog story looks like it might come to an end here tonight. This afternoon.
The carriage is starting to turn into a pumpkin, is what you're saying,
Tommy,
huh?
That's Tommy would put it. Yeah, saying right there. I mean,
Gracie Miller with the ace. I mean, the way that ball drops after it clears the net. The English, the spin.
And then, also sometimes you got to ask yourself, Nate, when you've had a tough road to get here and you put up those 4 wins in a row, how much gas is left in the tank?
Yeah. I mean, they took that game on Thursday 3-0, but
you guys talked about their tough schedule this entire season, so,
That's a great point.
It's been a long road to get here.
(6-2) Tiffin Calvert. New Knoxville serve from Addie Albers as Megan Rumback sends that one back.
What a demanding kill that was.
Yeah, she made that one look easy, guys.
(7-2).
Violation must have happened there.
I was going to say 6-3. I was wondering how they have serve if they just got the point, but
yeah. Okay, I'm gonna go fix that now.
it's been some kind of a violation. I apologize to any basket or volleyball aficionados who are watching going, oh, come on, it was easy. That's what that call was. I mean, easy, obvious. Yeah.
I tell you what, Nate, and if there is any aficionados out there for volleyball, we are looking to expand our coverage next season into more volleyball coverage.
That's
so,
right.
I mean, come up.
I always say,
give us an audition tape or something like that.
if you think you can do it better, step up. Because, we're always looking for more help. It's kind of like voting. If you're not willing to vote, you can't complain. If you're not willing to do this, then don't complain. Because this is your only option, folks.
Yeah, you think I like listening to myself?
And
I was waiting for the points to change there. There we go.
7-4 is your score. Seneca still on top. Dirksen sets it up for Bella Borgio. Blocked at the net.
Oh,
And that one tipped at the net. I don't know where it was tipped.
Whoa.
Huh.
I'm probably way too late to the game on this to try to get that replay, but
Whoa.
Whip.
What is going on here?
I'll go to Austin's camera for a second.
That's such a good shot. Ooh, out of bounds. Or no, that one stayed in. Senecas pick up the point. It's 8-5. Gracie Miller.
Well, what is way to save it to begin with? And then she finishes it off. I mean, she pretty much jumped across the whole court there off balance.
9-5 Senecas. That one clears the back line. And it's 10-5 Tiffin Calvert. Avery Elkert at the free throw at the
Now you sound like Dom on the call.
What do you mean, Calatrulio?
Avery Elkert. I love it. I love sometimes just slightly mispronouncing somebody's name. Just sounds so funny.
That went out over the back line. I'm gonna say it was tipped at the net.
That was right here, Egbert. I saw it was tipped in the back here.
So it's 11-7.
I had the camera there.
Yeah. With your little 3-inch monitor, you didn't see that.
I would have a bigger monitor, but
I knew that would get something out of him.
If somebody would remember all the equipment, I mean,
they
it's
changed
not
the
like we had
score again.
games last night that we had to break down and figure out.
You know what's funny, Nate, is yesterday me and you talked about having these multiple games and how it gets a little confusing when you're trying to do all the setup work. And then even Tommy, who only works on one game with us, was like, man, I was getting confused between all the teams and stuff when I was trying to put stuff together. I said, yeah, I know, bro. And like you said, especially when you got Calvert in 2 of the games, it kind of throws you off a little bit. You're like, who are they playing again?
Well, technically 3.
Yeah.
And that serve from Kate Coleman clears the back line. Gives the point to the Rangers. Rotations here. Senecas have only had to use 1 timeout here in this contest. I was back in the first set.
I mean, they've just been rolling.
Yeah.
They're just feeling it today, and really what reason is there to take a timeout?
and look at the Rangers just being so aggressive at the net there.
That's what you got to do.
blocks in a row.
Just being pesky, super pesky, and not letting that. Yeah, staying on top of that one. That was amazing.
Really good point by them.
Dirksen sets it up.
Oh,
Hope where?
Right there on the court, Nate.
I said where?
I like how Connor gets the joke a second later. You hear him go, where?
That's awesome.
Oh, wow.
Just clears the net.
Man, I feel like, I know I'm old here, but I feel like back when I was in school and we used to play volleyball, but hit the net, it didn't count.
Yeah, it was a dead ball, I thought. I don't know. Maybe I'm just,
What's going on here?
maybe I played by some backyard rules or something.
That's probably the case.
What a save by the Senecas. Blocked at the net, but unable to get to it. As Avery Elkert tried.
I was gonna say, I was about to ask who that was there. I said either she was trying to get the save there or she was going swimming. See the way she just dove into the floor like that?
No fear. Dirksen sets it up. Marinas. Nice block at the net by the Rangers. This one off of New Knoxville and out of bounds. (16-9). Senecas on top by 7. They took the first 2 sets.
Say the second one by a little bit more of a margin than the first, I believe.
That point will go to the Rangers. 16-10 now. Dirksen sets it up for Rumback. And Megan Rumback sends that one back to the sender.
I want to try to make a joke here, but I don't know if my mouth can make the word. I was trying to say rum smack. I don't know if I can say it.
That's hilarious.
That sound effect got me thinking about it. With the old smack. Rum smack.
And another ace for Gracie Miller.
I'm going to call her AC Gracie.
I mean, I was just about to say maybe they need to put the E after the C in her name. Nicely done at the net by New Knoxville.
Okay, I love the optimism by some of the student section over there.
Rumback.
Whoa.
Ooh, what a dig.
How did she even, how?
Addie Albers with an athletic play to get to that one.
If I had reflexes like that, I probably wouldn't have got dared.
Borjo sends that one into the net. Seneca still on top, 18-12. Rangers on serve. Dirksen sets it up for Megan Rumback.
Oh, nice.
And another point for the Senecas gives them a 7-point lead here in this third set.
And we get the final timeout.
And look at the Calvert girls over there just like celebrating on their way to the sideline. You know, they're just feeling it right now, guys. They're just absolutely feeling it. And with a good reason.
It's just been very impressive today. Just how calm they've seemed out there.
Yeah, and not to take anything away from this Rangers team. This Rangers team is playing fantastic, but the Senecas team is just they're playing on an elite level today.
And like what Nate was saying is no matter what the Rangers were doing, the Senecas was in the spot to respond.
Yeah, absolutely. That's a great point.
They're just on their game today, no doubt about it.
I feel like the Senecas did a really good job at scouting this team. They knew what their plan of attack was going to be here today, Connor. They had a counter for every plan that they had. But it's not over yet. Seneca's still got to take care of business. They need 6 more points to move on to the state Final Four in Division 4.
Yeah, if you want to get to that level, you definitely have to, scout your opponents and plan it out because none of this comes easy.
Absolutely. (19-12) is your score. Schoenberger on the serve. Dirksen for Rumback.
Oh.
And a nice return. But it goes out of bounds,
it's out of bounds
for the Rangers. 20-12. Senecas on top. That one out of bounds over the back line.
Another close call there.
Well, what a play by Bryn Egbert to get out of the way of that one.
Yeah.
That was like a matrix move there. Bella Borgio unable to keep that one in. And it's now 20-14.
What a good serve that was.
Yeah. Gracie Miller with the save. Schoenberger tried to send it back, but
It's too many heads there.
yep. The Rangers will keep it. They're down by 5, trying to rally here in this third set. 20-15 is your score. Timeout called by Tiffin Calvert. And Lori Rumback's just trying to settle down the troops a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, you've been rolling through this one, and they're starting to mount a nice comeback here. So this is your time to take a timeout and kind of get everything settled down. Maybe squash some of that momentum that they've got going here.
Well, folks, it's your time to start thinking about, what are you doing for dinner? It's about 3 o'clock. I start thinking, all right, what am I doing for dinner?
The way you said that sounded like you were just asking me.
What are you doing for dinner? Well, folks, I think I know what I'm doing. I'm heading over to Xcaret Mexican Restaurant. They are a staple in this community. And I'm telling, it's kind of cool because when I go in there tonight, my boy's going to be working there. Isaac starts his first night working there tonight at 5 o'clock. So once again, head over to Xcaret Mexican Restaurant. Check out their new look menu. Some delicious new items. You just got to try it for yourself, folks. Try out the queso tacos on the street taco menu. Gather your friends. Go get some queso. You deserve it. Treat yourself to the best at Xcaret Mexican Restaurant. And Megan Rumback sends it back. Coming out of the timeout.
Geez, Isaac out there just really dipping his toes in all kinds of waters. I seen last night he sang the national anthem in front of the entire stadium at the Calvert game. That takes a big set of cojones to do that right there. And then anytime you start a new job is nerve-wracking. This is just new adventures for him.
I told him, I'm like, man, he was all upset. He thought he messed up at the beginning and the end of the song or whatever. I'm like, dude,
listen,
look, I've never seen a football player sing the national anthem before a playoff game, ever.
Yeah, and
Never.
And show me somebody who's ever sang a song and never messed up at all.
Exactly.
That's practice makes perfect. And like I said, it takes some big cojones to go out in front of a huge crowd like that when you've never done anything like that before.
That's what I tried to tell him. I was so proud of him for that last night. 21-17, Senecas on top. Hope Ware tried to send that one over, but it gets denied by the net.
We're getting some energy over here now.
Rangers trying to inspire another rally here, but the serve goes over the back line from Bryn Egbert.
God, every time you say Rangers, I can't think about anything except for the Power Rangers. And like the big head. Rangers.
I've seen, yeah, everybody's giving that Dwayne Wade statue a run for its money.
Yeah.
I see somebody took that face and put it in Zordon's little
my
tube.
goodness,
So I knew I recognized that from somewhere.
I love it. Man, what would the world be without memes? I tell you what.
So good. Senecas,
Game.
2 more points to secure a trip to the Final Four. Make it 1.
Whoa.
Set point, Tiffin Calvert. The Royal Blue are on their feet here at Lakota High School. Kate Coleman sends it over. Schoenberger sets it up. Miller almost denied at the net. Rangers keep it alive. Dirksen sets it up for Emily Miller.
Ooh, nice.
Once again, and that's it. Senecas clinch their second straight trip to the state semifinals. 3 straight sets. This one 25-18. What a win for the Senecas. And a regional championship to add to the trophy collection for Lori Rombach.
I'd love to see it.
We'll step aside, take a quick timeout. We'll be back with a regional championship celebration here at Lakota High School. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. You're watching Heart of Ohio Sports. You're watching OHSAA Tournament Volleyball right here on Heart of Ohio Sports.
Welcome to your Legacy Federal Credit Union, your trusted community credit union for over 70 years. We're not just a credit union, we're your personal financial counselor. Your Legacy Federal Credit Union is a full-service financial institution tailoring solutions to your needs. Whether it's your first home or planning for the future, we're here to help you find success. Your Legacy Federal Credit Union, a legacy built on trust, commitment, and community.
Your legacy, your legacy.
Hey, don't go digging for the remote. There's more volleyball coming up next right here on Heart of Ohio Sports.
At Heart of Ohio Sports, it's obvious. The first thing that comes to mind is sports. But we do a lot more than just cover live sporting events.
When we want to watch our highlights from last night's game, there's only one place we go. Heart of Ohio Sports.
Experience the ultimate luxury treatment at Relax and Revive Salon and Spa. At Tiffin's largest salon and spa, we offer a full array of services to help you look and feel your best. From hair and nails to massages and skincare, we also accommodate groups and are the perfect place for bridal parties, girl days, and even date night. Everyone needs a little R&R. Enjoy some self-care at Relax and Revive Salon and Spa.
You're watching high school volleyball right here on Heart of Ohio Sports. Welcome back to Lakota High School. We're here with the postgame show brought to you by your Legacy Federal Credit Union. Tiffin Calvert, 3 straight sets. Moving on to the Final Four once again for the second straight year. Familiar territory for Lori Rombach and the Senecas, as they won the state championship back in 2018 and again in 2020. And they're looking to make it 3 state titles as they make their trip to Dayton this Thursday.
Didn't they come within 1 game of winning it at least one of the years in between there since then?
Yeah, I think it was 2 years ago or last year. They were really close to winning it.
I think it was last year. I can't. It's so hard to keep track.
I know.
The volleyball seasons happen at the same time. We're in full playoff mode, and
they just have their dominance is just, I mean, unprecedented.
They've been so consistently good that it's really hard to keep track of the years that way because, yeah.
100%. Well, once again, regional runner-ups, the new Knoxville Rangers. A great season for the Rangers here, as they rallied from a 12-10 finish to the regular season to make it all the way to the regional final before falling to these undefeated Tiffin Calvert Senecas, who move now to 27-0 on the season and just 4 sets lost in the regular season. And what an outstanding career for Bryn Egbert, senior, for the Rangers, as well as Lainey Meyer, the 2 seniors I see here on the roster. A lot to be proud of.
Oh yeah, you know they put their heart and soul into this sport and left it all out there on the court.
Take that camera out there, get shots of them, close-ups.
Yeah. So you're not going to be in anybody's way.
Yeah.
Reineman's out here.
Yeah, Reineman, he'll be all right. What a win for the Senecas.
Oh, he's got to read the OHSA script. He said.
Thanks for tuning in here on the postgame show with us. Brought to you by your Legacy Federal Credit Union. Just what an outstanding season so far here for these Senecas. Far from finished as they will punch their ticket to the Final Four. Connor, you know anything about these teams going to the Final Four?
They went last year.
I'm talking about any of the other teams. Any of the other teams that are going to be there?
I have to look and see who.
All right. Well, we'll have to update you on that throughout the week. As
oh yeah, we only
I
had
know they play.
this side of the bracket.
If Norwalk St. Paul wins, they play Norwalk St. Paul in the state semis. We'll have to look and see what the update is for that game.
folks, I do have some sad news for you, though. Today's game will be the final game that we are able to live video stream of the Tiffin Calvert volleyball squad, and potentially could be our final game broadcasting here, this Tiffin Calvert volleyball team, just because of the OHSAA regulations that are surrounding the tournament, and just also because of time constraints when it comes to next week. We have a lot of playoff action coming up. 4 out of our 5 coverage teams are still in action in high school football playoffs, as Hopewell Loudon will host Seneca East, 2 of our coverage teams. Mohawk has a home game against Macomb, and Calvert has a home game against Delphus St. John's. So 4 of our local coverage teams are in action next Friday. Possibly, they're talking about moving that Calvert game potentially to Saturday even.
Depending on how Thursday's game turns out.
I could see why they would even consider doing something like that. As you look over here at the crowd, you can see that probably the entire school of Calvert is here right now tonight. So if they're here for this game, how do you think they're going to show up in droves when they go down to Cincinnati?
Absolutely. And there's a lot of factors that are leading to us potentially
we have to
not being able to broadcast that game. But honestly, it's just going to be a live audio if we're able to do anything live. And you know how I feel about that. We didn't start this thing to do just audio. Like, we started this to do video with audio.
Well, I tell you what.
And if there are fans out there that want us to be there, you got to make it known.
I was going to say, I think that's the biggest factor right there, Nate, is if you want any kind of broadcast, either you got nothing or you got just audio. If you really want that, if you really is something that you're interested in, you have to let us know.
Yeah, we don't know unless you tell us. Because from what I understand, we started this company to be a video streaming company.
Right,
so
and then you love how you get to follow your teams all the way until they're super successful, and then they're like, oh, you can't video that.
Yeah. Well, the OHSAA just loves money, so they're just going to go where the money is, and a few of those streaming companies give them a lot of money so that they don't allow any other streaming companies to stream those games. And I think it's kind of just a bad way to do business, because you're talking, like, if your product's that good, it'll stand on its own, but that's neither here nor there. But there's a lot of factors that could potentially lead to us not being able to broadcast any more Calvert volleyball. The number one factor is, if you want us only to do audio, we're going to need a lot of sponsors for that.
Yeah, I was going to say, you have to let us know, and we mean let us know more than just saying, yeah, I'd listen to that.
And you can't confirm with me an hour before the game. We got to.
It's just something that's something we'll have to take into consideration this week, so you guys are going to have to let us know.
Absolutely.
But I'm going to give up my headset now.
All right, well, we have our player of the game joining us here in the postgame show. Yeah, you got to put that on if I can hear you talk.
All right.
There we go.
Oh,
all right, our player of the game, Gracie Miller. How we doing?
I'm doing good. Doing good.
All right, so that gold looks really good around your shoulder, but I bet that one around your neck feels even better.
It does.
Talk about what it feels like to be a regional champion again.
Oh, I've seen all my sisters go down. I have 3 older sisters that's been through all this, so being in their shoes, it feels pretty good, not just watching it, but being in it.
Absolutely, and you got to feel like you've been waiting for your opportunity for a while. You watch your older sister, you watch Emily, you're kind of waiting for your opportunity. Now you're here as a freshman, and you're being kind of thrust into the spotlight. Talk about your team kind of looks to you in certain situations. They expect a little bit of a spark out of you, and you provided it here tonight. Talk about what that means to you to have your teammates look up to you in that situation.
It means a lot. You know, I don't know, just being their person and hyping everyone up.
Well, you bring a lot of energy to the
Yep.
game.
Well, hype man, they call me. Yeah.
Well, for sure. I mean, you're over there bringing energy. You're infectious. I mean, last game when I was calling the game, you're bouncing around the court. You're all over. And the thing that impressed me was you started out a little rough in that last game, but then you rallied and you started getting it together. But even while you had a couple tough serves, you were still just smiling ear to ear, jumping around, bouncing around the court. Where does that energy come from? Because I want to buy some and bottle it up.
I think it just comes from the support of my teammates always being there for me. And when I make a mistake, them always hyping me up too.
Yeah?
It was the same for both. I hyped them up, they got me, and they got my back.
Absolutely. What was that, Greg?
Just announced it at 4:15. They're all going to meet at the Walmart parking lot to escort them back to Calvert High School.
Well, there you go. Calvert faithful at 4:15. They're all going to meet at the Walmart parking lot. Is that correct, Greg? And that's where they will be greeting the team as they come back to Tiffin. But Gracie, what a phenomenal performance here tonight. You're moving on to the state Final Four. Obviously, this was a tough team coming into this one, but it's behind you now. Now you got the state Final Four in front of you. What's the thought process going into this?
No, just one game at a time. Don't look ahead, and just prepare the best you can. Mental mindset, just being your best you can, I guess.
Absolutely. And I mean, that's kind of what Coach Lori Rumbach has instilled in this entire team. Her whole time she's been here is just one game at a time, one set at a time, 1 point at a time. And you can see it permeates throughout the entire team. There was a point in the first set where they tied it up. She called a timeout, and you guys just went on a run. What was said? What did she kind of say to calm you girls down and get you back into your flow and get you back into your comfort zone?
You know, we've done this plenty of times. We got this one. Isn't any different than the other games we played, and just take a deep breath and lock in, I guess, and play your game that we know how to play.
And you did. You played a great game today. So, Gracie, any shout-outs you want to give today?
Oh, shout out to my dad, you know, always helping at Black Swamp Volleyball, helping me with my serve, and just my friends supporting me, and Brayson, Savannah, you know. Yep.
Well, you have one of the most impressive serves that I've seen in volleyball, and it's so hard to defend. Good luck as you make your trip to the Final Four. We hope to be following with you, but we'll figure that out in the coming days. But go enjoy this victory with your teammates.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for your time. Once again,
you.
our player of the game, Gracie Miller. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Great
so
job.
much.
Great game. All right, folks, I think that's pretty much going to do it for us here tonight. Once again, Tiffin Calvert takes this one in 3 straight sets, and they move on to the state semifinals. Once again, for Austin Rodriguez, Connor Roush, and Greg Kinn, I'm Nate Mullins signing off. You've been tuned in here on the postgame show brought to you by Your Legacy Federal Credit Union. Let's thank our sponsors one more time, and then we'll get out of here. We'd like to thank Xcaret Mexican Restaurant, Relax and Revive Salon and Spa, Your Legacy Federal Credit Union, Landers Strength Syndicate, Steinmetz Signs and Graphic Inc., the Calvert family, Feasel's Frame and Collision, Culligan Water of Tiffin, Vicek Orthodontics, Forte Music, Art Lessons by Chelsea Mullins, Tiell Financial Group, and Buckeye IT Services. All proud sponsors right here on Heart of Ohio Sports. All right, folks, have a great day, everybody. Enjoy your Saturday. Keep your eyes peeled for the Heart of Ohio Sports playoff updates coming to you on our social media pages. Make sure you follow on Facebook, Instagram, and all of our other social media places to follow us on. But once again, that's going to do it for us here today. Thanks for tuning in here on Heart of Ohio Sports. Have a great day, everybody.